continues with our monthly visit with Stefanie Brazile. She is the co-owner and the editor of 501 Life magazine, which I'm holding the latest issue right here. And on the cover, there is a lady that seems very happy. She's lots of smiles, and rightfully so. She won $10,000 last summer on the Food Network. Who are we talking about here?
Legenia Spiller-Bearden, goes by Gina, fortunately, because that's a mouthful. Super nice lady, lives in Maumelle, but I wanted to highlight her because she's been so gracious to give us 5 recipes. 2 of those are in the magazine. All 5 are available online at 501lifemag.com, a traditional Thanksgiving lunch. And, you know, even though we all have our tried and true recipes, like myself, I've been cooking the turkey for 25 years, but I've never made dressing. I hate to admit it, my mom always does that. Yeah. Well, she has a cornbread dressing. And so she is a really neat lady. She won the Family Recipe Showdown with her aunt on Food Network.
That is very, very cool.
Yeah.
So looking forward to that. My wife's go-to is green bean casserole. Like, she can't go to a family Thanksgiving gathering and not take it. So I'm sure we'll take that and maybe some other things that are in here. A couple of brothers, the Logan brothers, Brian and Darrin, who rode motorcycles from here, Central Arkansas, to there, away there, which Alaska. They rode their motorcycles to Alaska.
Yes, and Mike Kemp brought us this story, and we know Mike Kemp loves to ride. And this is such a cool story about 2 brothers who go on an adventure on adventure motorcycles. It's a specific kind. They rode 9,000 miles to Alaska, took 20 days, and they experienced a hailstorm, a lot of potholes and gravel, and even a tornado at one point. We have so many photos along the way, and it's just a great article.
Very cool. Looking forward to that, and I'm very much looking forward to getting caught up with someone who we know very well, a Conway High School graduate who was a quarterback for Rice University and is doing great things. Tell us about this story.
Jovoni Johnson-McCray. I heard him speak at the Kiwanis Club annual bookcase fundraiser, and I was so impressed with him. And he has been successful on the field, but also as a scholar. He'll earn his Master of Business degree from Rice University in December. But he hasn't forgotten about Conway, and he really credits so much of his success to that bookcase project. He was a recipient of one of the first bookcases in 2005, and he said, reading gave my imagination a place to grow. So a place to grow beyond Conway, beyond what he was experiencing in Conway, and now he's out there in the world experiencing that. He even climbed a mountain in South America last month. So there's something about that in the article.
There isn't probably much that could surprise me about Jovoni. We've known him since he was a sophomore in high school, watching him play football, and are big fans. So I'm looking forward to getting caught up with him. And speaking of athletes who have Conway ties, there are 2 Conway junior high beach volleyball players who've recently earned top ranking with USA Volleyball. Who are they?
EJ Goforth and Bailey Fournier are 15 and 14 respectively. They've played together since 6th grade, so they've gone to 3 national tournaments and have placed in each. This summer, they were 5th in Virginia Beach. So I think it's only going to get better for the 2 of them. And the article really goes into what it takes when you're covering the court with 2 people, how important each person is to that. How do they stay hydrated? It's not as you would typically think. So it's really interesting.
If you've ever walked on the beach, then you can appreciate how difficult this sport is. Just the 2 of them covering the entire court. That's pretty exciting. Looking forward to that. The Artist of the Month oversees 75 to 100 events each year at UCA. You introduce us to Justin Hoadley.
He's the director of special events there and has been there since 2021. Such a nice guy. Just turned 40. He said that I have probably been a part of 2,400 weddings and events over my career. So we go into all of that in the article and have some beautiful photos. He set the dining room table and dining room in the president's home, the UCA president's home, and for this photo shoot, and it's just lovely. So I think people will enjoy the photos and meeting Justin.
So the Sudduth family, they have a mini farm and a petting zoo. They travel around the area. They bring smiles to kids of all ages. What is a mini farm and I know what a petting zoo is, but what's a mini farm?
Well, their animals are mostly miniatures. In fact, they have a dwarf goat that is like 18 inches tall. Wouldn't that be cute?
Well, yeah.
And then they have a miniature low-line Hereford calf. They have miniature pigs. And then they do have Flemish giant rabbits, and those are the heavy 20-something pound rabbits with the big, wonderful ears.
Yes.
And they have chickens and all of that. So as a family, Tanner and Amber take care of those with their 2 kids.
Okay.
I think it started during COVID. It's become a family affair. But they are rentable, so you can have them come. But also, I just love that this family is doing this together.
Yeah, no, that's very cool. Look forward to learning more about that. 501lifemag.com is where you get all the information.
And all the recipes.
Yep, all the recipes. And then, of course, pick up the issues. They're available all over.
Yes.
All right, thanks, Stephanie.
Thank you.
My name is Jeff Brooks, and this is my beautiful wife, Kathy Brooks. We're here in downtown Conway with Brooks Fine Jewelry. We've come back into the showroom, and we are now the store managers.
I love seeing the look on my customer's face when they come in and see the ring that they have designed. When they get engaged, they're sending us pictures when she says yes.
So bring your imaginations, bring your inspiration pieces, and bring your ideas down. There's no holds barred when it comes to custom, specifically from Brooks Fine Jewelry. We're waiting here, and we're happy to see you.